Good afternoon, YouTube. How you doing? This is Jim here with my Motorrad. Wishing you a happy September 30th. Today was one of those days where, I don't know. You ever have a day where it's like things went okay, but they went fine and everything, and you should be happy about certain things, but there's like something stuck in your craw. That's kind of like where I'm at today. I won't get into it in terms of what happened at work, because it would reveal too much. But I don't know. I'm just kind of resigned at this point. But why get all bummed out, right? Anyway, so today what I'm going to discuss with you is the Motovlogger challenge. And there's 7 questions that I have to answer. And one of them is, what made me want to get into doing YouTube videos? I don't know. I mean, I've been watching YouTube for a really long time, and different videos and whatnot. I mean, I don't only watch motorcycle-related content. I also like car-related content, and also like some other stuff I like to do with shooting, cooking, just some different types of stuff. But about, I guess I've been doing videos now since last November, I think. Maybe something like that, December, I don't know. And what got me into it is, to be honest with you, I'm getting older, you know, gonna be 60 next year, and I don't know, I'm getting bored. So I said, let me take a whack at doing this video thing. And that's what I did. And right now, I haven't been producing much content really. But I do it when I can, between work and family and other obligations and whatnot. You know, I find myself not having the amount of time that I'd like to have to do it. Some people like to commit themselves, but you know, I give it a try. You know, do it kind of like as a hobby and whatnot to maintain my interest in something.
Alternative answer to number 1. What made me want to do YouTube videos? I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment. With 80 subscribers, I must be.
So what am I most proud of on YouTube, you know, my videos? I don't know. The one video I like, or maybe the videos I liked, a couple of them was my first one was the intro, and then there was one I did that was really short, about the Indian situation and also Independence Day, where I kind of did a riff on Dr. Oakham from Independence Day, on both of them, I think. And I thought it was kind of funny, but it's one of those things that, you know, I might think is funny, and I guess it isn't, because they really don't get hardly any views. So I don't know, but I think doing things that are more humorous, I enjoy more. And I've had ideas in my head, but it's like doing stuff like that takes a lot more planning. It's like my time is kind of limited, you know. It just is. So, but you know, I have ideas all the time. I just never get it. Get it done. Fucking student workers at ASU, dumbasses.
Alternate take. What's my favorite video that I've done? I know I said my comedy stuff. I guess that still holds. What the hell?
What do I struggle with social media? The only social media that really drives me crazy, I guess, is Facebook. I think it brings out the worst in people, man. But I use it to keep in touch with family and whatnot. But you have a lot of people that, virtue signal, as they call it, or they're just using it as an echo chamber for beliefs that they really haven't even examined or understand in themselves. It's just insane. And I'm starting to see the same kind of stuff on LinkedIn, which is another social media around work, but it's turning out it's less and less about work, and it's like, Facebook for people who are at work. So I don't know, that kind of stuff kind of drives me a little crazy. And even in YouTube, you talk about some of the insanity, in my opinion. So you have a lot of people doing videos and they want to be like the next, YouTube influencer star. And it's just interesting to watch some of the people who have what I would call like a lot of worthiness issues, something to prove. My guess is that they probably had a situation where the parents or family growing up where, maybe they were never good enough or they felt bad, and it's like they want to make up for it by being successful. And honestly, a lot of people that are driven are like that. But I just find it a little neurotic, to put it mildly. So you have that kind of stuff in social media too. I don't know. Honestly, it's almost like it's a cesspool for the dysfunctional. So there you have it about social media.
What do I struggle with social media? I don't know. It's all bullshit. Not really. Maybe I don't struggle at all. How about that?
Which content creator inspires me? That's a good one. Well, you want to know something? The one guy I absolutely love, okay? And I guess this is throwing a shout out there, is John with Road Reality. I just think he's fucking cool. He sounds like he's probably a really fun guy. I like him a lot. I also have a lot of respect and love for Shawn Smoaks. Smoaksvlogs. He's one decent human being. And there are a lot of others too, but those two guys in terms of motovlogging, I probably like best. It's a little windy out today. Can't really think of anybody else. I mean, I like Uncle Tony's Garage. He's another one I find that's really cool. UTG, you can look him up.
What content creator inspires me? I know I've said a couple. Alternative answer. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. I guess I'm not inspired at all.
What content creators frustrate me? Oh boy. Probably the ones that are the narcissistic worthiness types that, don't realize how fucking nutty they probably really are. And some of them get really good hits and stuff like that, but I'm like, what are you really talking about? It's kind of meaningless in a sense. But who am I, I I don't want to sound, I'll leave it at that. I was going to say something that would be misconstrued, but I'll leave it at that. But in terms of frustrations, sometimes people just freaking make videos way too long. There's one guy out there, Robert something, he ex-New York City motorcycle cop. Love the guy. But his fucking videos are an hour long, you know, or more sometimes. I'm just like, dude, I can't deal with this. It's like, look at, you know, Ride Like a Pro Jerry, 8-10 minutes, maybe 12. And he's getting the same kind of info down. So, but Robert's cool. I like the guy. He's from my hometown. But dude, you gotta edit that shit down. What frustrates me about my own channel? Let me count the ways. You know, I need to get a little more consistent in terms of posting. I really need to do a video a week for sure, and I don't. And also get consistent with my layout. I've been just kind of stuck. Just kind of stuck trying to find my style in a sense. And what I'm finding out is, you know, people get really hung up on big intros and music and all this other shit. And honestly, it's not necessary. And again, going back to one of my faves, Uncle Tony's Garage, the guy doesn't have shit. It's like the camera starts, boom, he talks. And he's on it. And he's on the money, he's on point. And to me, that's great. You know, it's like, he's the guy that inspires me like that in simplicity. I think people get too fucking complicated. Way too complicated. You know, but then again, I'm sort of a fan of like cinema verite, direct cinema. You know, if you remember Candid Camera from the 60s, Alan Funt, that kind of style. It's, to me, that is the truth. You know, none of this cooked up stuff, drama. Oh, look at me. It's like, you know, with my pretty smile and, you know, oh, you know, almost, you know, I died today, and they get on there and it's because they saw someone get hit in a car and they died somehow and they're shocked. You know, sometimes the drama to attract viewers is clickbait and it's bullshit. It's like, I don't want to watch you anymore because you're full of shit.
What frustrates me about my own channel? How about it's an ungrateful master? It's almost like, oh, I have to do it. You know, it becomes an obligation. I guess that's the way to put it. Some people are obsessive about it and they feel they have to do it. And I got over that relatively quickly. Now I find it more like another job. So I would say that's what frustrates me.
What motivates me to make content? Most of the time, it's like I try to be de rigueur about it. You know, it's like if I'm riding to work or riding home, I'll do videos because that's the convenient time to do it for me. You know, once in a while, like when I first started, there were certain subjects I wanted to talk about. And maybe I get a little, I don't know, pedantic about it and heavy. It's like when I shouldn't be. I think my sarcasm and humor might work better, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But what motivates me sometimes is when I just get an idea in my head and I have to do it, you know? And video for me is harder because it's actually more involved than, let's say, writing. It's like I prefer to write. Actually, you know, if you go to my blog, my Motorrad, if you dig back past the videos that I've cross-posted with YouTube, you'll find some pieces I've written. And I think they're okay. Better than my videos, that's for sure. But writing, all you need is a pen and a piece of paper or a word processor, Word, whatever, and you just go at it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with video, it's a fucking production. It's like, okay, let me get the camera set up. Let me make sure the SD card has enough free space on it. Oh, is my batteries charged? Oh, does the mic work? Oh, whatever, and then it's like I feel like, I'm like Pinocchio with Geppetto. It's like the video's rolling and I have to fucking dance, and that gets kind of stupid after a while too. So there's always that, I don't really like having to be performative about it. And maybe that's why I kind of have slowed down posting videos, is because, I'm like, what's my reason behind this? If it gets to be performative, it's like I lose interest. Anyway, looks like we have weather coming up over here. I see a rainbow in the distance. And I'm going to pull over and put the camera away. Anyway, guys, I really want to thank you for watching my channel. And, one of the messages I try to put out there, and I say it at the end of most of my videos, almost all of them, is be you. Everyone else is taken, trust me. They are. And if there's anything in life that's really important, that is being authentic, being yourself. So that's why I say be you, because there's only one you, and that's all that matters, Don't try to be someone else. I like you the way you are. Anyway, next time, tune in, and we'll have something else to talk about. All right, guys? Thanks.
Alternate take on what creator inspires me. Paul Harrell. The only problem is I can't have a meat target.